What's going on, guys? My name's Furlong, and if you don't know who I am, I like to run, I like to drone, and I like to film. And today I'm going to take you through the running month of April 2018. April was a rest month. I had just come off the tail end of doing my 15k running plan for the Run for Kids, and after doing that I wanted to take a break and take some rest and just take some time to just get back to enjoying running and just not having to focus on a running plan, because my next segment of training is going to be for the Run Melbourne Half Marathon, and that commences in May. So April, perfect month to be able to kick back and relax and just take it easy. And in doing so, I went on a holiday, went to the Philippines. I did do some running, but not as much as I probably would have liked to, but it didn't really matter because it wasn't my priority for the month. So here you go. Here is the April running summary. So run number one actually kicked off in the Philippines. So as I mentioned, I went on a holiday in the Philippines with Carla, just to meet her family, just to hang out, have some fun, but also to rest and just rejuvenate from just everything that's been happening. Here we did 4K, averaging 5:43. It was hot, it was sweaty, it was but it was so good, it was beautiful. Now the average heart rate here was 151, which I was a bit surprised by, because being in the heat and whatnot, I thought it would have been a bit higher, but no, it was quite comfortable, and it was a good run. So run number two, I didn't actually do this until another 2 weeks later. Being in the Philippines, there was some chances to do some runs and they just didn't work out, just because we had to travel or whatever it was. But run number two was back at home. It was actually the day I arrived home. I was so keen to get out and run after being on a plane for a good 8 to 9 hours. So this run, I was actually really motivated just to get out and run, but I was just motivated in general, coming back being rested and excited for the things to come. So I did 5.2k, averaging 5:01, so really smashing it out. Didn't plan for that, it just happened. I think it was just all the adrenaline and the build up of just wanting to get out and run. And the average heart rate here was 159, which at that speed I thought it would have been a bit higher because I would have been pushing myself, but just goes to show that maybe the rest did do well. Run number three. Now, funny thing is I did get sick after doing that second run. It was out in the cold weather, and having been away in the heat for so long, coming back I then got sick again. Anyway, it took me a while to get over, but I was back out and running soon enough. And so run number three was fresh and a foggy morning, but absolutely beautiful. I love the fresh and foggy mornings just because the air is so crisp. It was a focused and a light run. I didn't want to get out there and push it too hard, obviously coming off the back of being unwell. So I just did 2k, averaging 5:06. I did say that it was light, but I got out and just did what the body wanted to do, and I thought it was quite good. Now what was surprising was, once again, the heart rate here was 144, really keeping it low. I did only do 2k, but look, I'm very pleased with that. It just goes to show that the rest and the holiday and all the training and everything that I've been doing is actually starting to pay off. Run number four, and that stupid plane. Just gonna, So run number four, this was with Carla. I absolutely love just getting out and doing a run with Carla. Not only does she keep me honest and, obviously slow me down just to make sure that I'm not getting ahead of myself, but we also do have a lot of fun while running. It's great to be able to just have a chat, or, whether it's just, doing some funny things while running, and it's always a great way to just, spend time together. So this one was just a fun run. Just got out, knocked out a 5.2k run, and we averaged a pace of 5:56. So, slow and steady. Just like I said, it was just nice to be able to take it light and easy, but also have some fun while doing it. The heart rate here was 159, which once again, not too bad, keeping it below that 160. Run number five. So this was a treadmill TV run. I've been looking to find some different places to do this, so I headed out to the Langwarrin Nature, Flora and Fauna Reserve. I went for a walk as well with my mum and my auntie and uncle. It was great to be able to get out and just explore a different area. It was a bit more of a trail. Unfortunately, the weather was a little but yeah, it was still good to get out and do a treadmill TV run. If you haven't checked out treadmill TV, make sure you do, because come on, they're an exciting bunch of people. They are absolutely rocketing in terms of, new subscribers and people following and getting on board with what treadmill TV is. If you're not sure, have a look in this description below. So this one I actually planned to do 5k, took a wrong turn, ended up doing 6k, but not too bad, can't complain with that. So here was 6k, averaging 5:33, so pretty good pace considering I didn't know where I was or what I was doing, but it was great to be able to get out and just get that done. The heart rate here was 169, so a bit more up there, and I think I probably was pushing myself. And once again, I always find I'm doing a bit higher heart rate while running and holding that gimbal. Run number 6. It was an absolutely fresh and really cool one this morning, but once again, I love getting out when it's this cold, even though it's a bit of a struggle at the start. And of course, we're in autumn now, so what better way to enjoy it? So this one was just a light 5.2k, and I did an average of 5:24. Once again, keeping that speed down there, but I wasn't really getting out and pushing. I was just getting out and doing what the body wanted, and the body wanted to go fast. Average heart rate was 151, so once again, keeping it down. I'm very surprised with this and very pleased with it at the same time. Run number 7. Slowed it down this morning, tried to keep it as basic and simple as possible. Probably did speed up a bit too much in a couple of instances, but basically I'm just getting myself prepared for what's to come, and next month in May I kick off my Run Melbourne 2018 half marathon training plan. Now some of you would have already seen this, and I hope you're enjoying that already. So this run was a 4.6k run, and I did an average pace of 5:38, so not too bad. The average heart rate was 153, so once again, bringing it down a bit, keeping it below that 160, and I can't complain with this, very impressed. April was an interesting month. It was, you know, look, I had planned to do a lot more because I was going to be on holidays. I thought I would have more time, but being on holidays in the Philippines, to be able to get out and have some fun and just rest and, you know, do different things you wouldn't normally be doing, I figured, well, the running isn't the priority at this point in time. You know, I was meeting family, I was doing tours and trying to drone. Oh, if you didn't hear about my drone, it crashed. More on that soon. But it was great to just be able to rest between training plans and actually just step back and just, you know, rejuvenate the body and get the body up to where it needs to be for the next big goal. So here are the stats. April was 7 runs. I did a total of 32.39 kilometers and I averaged 5:30 pace. So not too bad. 5:30 was what I was actually aiming for the 15k run. So I think the 5:30 has kind of stuck to me for a bit because that's what I was training for, but it seems to be my average pace anyway. Now the average heart rate here was 155 for the month. Very happy with this, keeping it low, below that 160, which is my goal to be able to do. So I think April was pretty good considering I was well rested. I did get sick a couple of times just at the end there, but I was still able to get out and have some fun and really enjoy another month of running. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle.